Hello, I'm Chakax. Welcome to Space Hulk Tactics. Space Hulk is a turn-based strategy game set in the Warhammer 40,000 setting that's been around since 1989 was the original release of the board version of the game. Despite my deep kind of integration with the 40k setting, it's one of the game systems I've never touched, so I have no familiarity with Space Hulk or its versions. There have been many attempts to turn Space Hulk into a computer game. Space Hulk Tactics is the newest and most modern version. I understand that this is almost a one-to-one recreation of the actual board game for Space Hulk. So if you've never seen it before, this is a great kind of introduction into the actual game system. We'll be playing the Blood Angels campaign, as we're obviously going to play with the Imperials first. If we like the game, perhaps one day we'll swing around and give Gene Stealers a try, but Imperials first and foremost. Of course, we're going a new campaign. And then the game with default parameters and a tutorial mission or veteran. So obviously we have no idea how to play it. I do like to sometimes throw myself in the deep end, but this is presuming that we at least know the base mechanics, and we don't. We need the tutorial to function. So classic it is. I commit my words to Vox Thieves, so these deeds may be recorded for those who will question what is done here. Know that we count the years towards the end of the 41st millennium of mankind, and know too that by the lights of many men, these are reckoned to be the last days. Inquisitor Marburg.
The Imperium of Man approaches its darkest hour. Its defenders lie scattered, spread thin across the darkness. Constant assaults bombard us from all corners of the galaxy. Wars led by the insidious alien Xenos. Limping home from one such brutal confrontation, the great battle barge Blood Crusader is waylaid by a panicked distress call from the Forge World planet of Gorgonum. A colossal space hulk has emerged from the heart of a warp storm and lies on a collision course with the Forge World. This monstrous conglomeration of wrecked starships adrift in the void for eons. The great derelict is a mass of secrets and dangers. And in their vast, echoing chambers lurk swarms of deadly creatures, the worst of which are the Gene Stealers. Fanged, six-limbed, unrelenting, and savage. They exist only to consume all life and to spread across the stars like a virus. A single squad of the Emperor's finest space marines is all that stands between this terrible threat and billions of human lives. The noble brothers of the Blood Angels go to meet their fate in the dark recesses of the Space Hulk.
Deployment phase. The mission begins with a deployment phase. A Terminator is already selected with his class icon displayed at the bottom of the screen. Select the highlighted square in order to deploy the selected Terminator. Okay, so we have highlighted square there. And then we get to pick our facing, so obviously towards the direction of travel. Ender phase. Each mission Terminators deploy first, then Gene Stealers. Once the Terminator has deployed, end the deployment phase. We hit end turn is enter. First person controls. When you are in first person view, your line of sight is limited. Move the Terminator forward. First person controls, yep. Each Terminator uses action points AP to move, interact, and fight. Move until you reach the door. Interactive objects. The door is an interactive object. Select the interaction action and confirm. That's what 4 there. You can just see from the number pad. Interact with the object for 1 cost. Yep. And then 4 to action. End the turn. So you've used all 4 of your AP points. There you go. Seeing it in. Return again. There's no Gene Stealer activity for now. The Terminator is free to continue. Move forward and rotate right. I think we have to go into the... I can't seem to rotate there. What? In first person, the Terminator can see through the walls of the Space Hulk thanks to tactical vision. X to activate tactical vision. Sort of see what's going on. There's a limit. I should probably Q to move diagonally left and forward. Interesting, so you kind of go around corners with Q. Here again. Ah, there's a friendly Terminator. Progress the objective. When the objective is to awaken the fallen Terminators and extract 2 of them, reach the first Terminator and interact with him in order to awaken him. So I use E to slip through here. Yes, you move diagonally with Q and E. And let's interact. Up you come.
Teleportation completed.
Switch between units. This Terminator is now in your squad. His avatar is displayed on the left of the screen. Switch between Terminators and confirm. So that's shift and up, or the tab. We could just use tab to move between. And then we're up to... Yes. Nope, that's the overlay. I don't want that. It's shift and tab. No, shift and tab moves the overlay, unless it's shift and click. Ah, shift and click. Switch between units. Move the Terminator forward, so we shift and click. Switch. Advance. Advance. That is all 4 of our AP. And then we shift click again. Head back to this one. And we're done. Warning. Oh, hello. Isometric view. First contact with the Gene Stealers. Gene Stealers are deadly creatures in melee, so keep your distance. Switch to the isometric view to evaluate tactical options available. You do that by F. Okay, that's where I thought the game would predominantly take place in, not that really tight claustrophobic first-person view. Use the tactical vision. This camera gives an overview of the mission. Activate tactical vision to move the camera around. Yeah, so we can both tactical and use this version. So one of our Terminators, I think, went down. Well, he died over there. He's gone. He was right there. Interactive objects. Consoles near the Terminator. A console is linked to the door. Activate the console to shut the door. Once the door is closed, it will become indestructible. So it's there. Kind of twist with Q and E. So it's just 4. It's already in the activation. Or do I have to move to... I moved here first, and then I can do that. So there and face towards the console. There we go, and then forward to interact, like so. A door linked to a console cannot be destroyed, but the console can. Terminator is now out of reach of the Gene Stealer. Very good. Progress to the objective, so again, does turning cost me any movement? Well, it costs me 2 to get to there, so I have to presume it does, because I have to go... Oh, it absolutely does, because it's 1 to turn around, 1 to move to the new square... And then, how am I spending 3 points on this? Oh, because it's a point to turn probably left and right. Ouch. Move the Terminator next to the fallen Terminator. Interact to awaken him. Switch to the newly awakened Terminator and move him 1 square. So it's shift click. Yeah, there we go. Advance. Overwatch. This area is dangerous. Red warning signs. A Gene Stealer is close enough to attack. The best option is to protect the Terminator is to put him in Overwatch. Until the end of the opponent's turn, a Terminator in Overwatch will shoot at any moving Gene Stealer within its line of sight. Select the Overwatch action, activate it for 2 AP. Okay, so the Overwatch is 2. Take a firing position, and then just press 2 again to confirm. Or do I have to do it in a certain direction? Ah, it's his line of sight automatically, so he'll move into it for us. And the mini-map at the top of the screen gives away what we're facing, so yes, we can see him there. Imagine you're playing the Space Hulk board game. Blips. Oh, did we get it? Yes. It's one on the other side of the door. Another threat is coming. It is a blip. Blips can contain between 0 and 3 Gene Stealers. A blip will be revealed if a Terminator is looking at it. Move the Terminator to the middle of the room and rotate left to face the blip. So you get to there and then rotate. No, I select first and then let go and move. So 1 to move and 1 to twist. Greetings, blip. Shot cost and probabilities. It's time to use the Storm Bolter. Shots usually cost 1 AP but are free after any movement. Shots can hit or miss a target. The probabilities are displayed in the action description. Select the shoot action and confirm the kill. So if you move and then shoot, it's free AP. Good to know. So 1, obviously the target in front. Shoot a single gene stealer or interact objects using the Storm Bolt. The action is free after movement. So 2d6 plus 0 odds. 31. Fail 69%. Greater than or equal to 6. So I need a 6 or more. Optimize mode. The Terminator has enough AP remaining to Overwatch. Select the Overwatch action to defend the path. So use 1 AP to down it, and then 2 AP is left in the bank to move. So you can use 1 AP on movement. You start with 4. Or rather, you can use 2 AP on movement. You'll then have a free shot, and then 2 AP left to Overwatch. Select the next Terminator. Move close to the fallen. That'll be you. Start moving you this way. Towards the fallen fellow. You missed. Oh, we see the dice rolls over there. 1 versus treble 6. The odds were against the Terminator. His Storm Bolter jammed while in Overwatch. 1 action point is necessary to unjam a bolter and keep the Overwatch activated. Unfortunately, he had no available action points to unjam it. With the remaining Terminator next to the fallen Terminator, interact to awaken him. I think we can assume that is an automatic result for us. We didn't have any say in the matter there. Turn around and shoot. Turn the Terminator around and shoot the Gene Stealer for free, as we've moved, of course. So again, I'm trying to calculate odds. It's just 2 dice. I don't quite understand the hit roll. Fail 69%, greater than or equal to 6. So I rolled... So versus 6. I think I need, on 2 dice, I need to roll better than 6. But I have much better odds of doing that. The average dice roll on 2 dice is 7. Oh no, I see. Okay, so it's taking the 2 dice, and you have to roll at least, well, it says 6. I'm guessing at least the value there. The Terminator missed its target. In a difficult situation like this one, the squad can make good use of command cards. So space to open the hand. Card use and conversion. Each card can be played or converted in order to extend the tactical options. Only 1 card can be converted per turn. The squad action points received are indicated at the bottom of each card. Convert the card. So you can turn them into AP. Cost 2 CP play. There is no fear and conviction. Target to Terminator, he gets +2. It is melee, but we're not doing that. We're just converting it. Squad AP and sustained fire. You have obtained 3 squad AP. When a Terminator shoots at the same target twice without moving, he gets the sustained fire buff, providing a greater chance to hit his target. Shoot at the Gene Stealer again. So you're encouraged to fire multiple times if you're stationary and engaging at range. So this is now a bonus. So yeah, it's now 2 dice plus 1. And we need to get, I think we just need a 5. Yeah, it needs to be greater than or equal to 6. So we need a 5 now on 2 dice. We rolled a 6. So that's obviously a 7. We did it. Shot is a success. Use the remaining 2 AP to put the Terminator in Overwatch. Then move the Apothecary Terminator towards the last objective. As there's more coming this way. The objective is where... Is that marked as the objective in theory? So yeah, it's telling me to rush this way as fast as possible. Got it. I managed to shrug it off. 1 versus 1, 1, 1, 1 equals 1 draw. Amazing. Open your command cards to deal with the last threat. Each card needs command point CP to be played. Each turn you get +1 CP. Oh, it's like the tabletop. Usually it is advised to attack gene stealers from a distance. However, one of your cards will change this. Play the card named For the Emperor and apply it to the Apothecary. It's for the Emperor, target Terminator. His next melee attack is a success, so guaranteed success. That's one to play card. Take play card, and now we can obviously take you and played. And now we attack. Not shoot, it's melee for 3. That's you. 100% success chance. In the same turn, you can play as many cards as you have available command points. You cards are retrieved at the beginning of each turn up to 3. Open your command card to convert a card which will grant your 4 squad AP. And that's just that one. We're just converting this one now. Where's actual squad AP? That's our CP up there, 5. And we have 1 card left, which I can't activate. And we move towards the objective, which is here. And we'll wake you up. Extract the Terminator. The objective is near. Move 2 Terminators to the nearby extraction point to finish the mission.
Yes, brother. Taking up position.
This is Sergeant Tahario. In the name of Sanguinius and the Emperor, the squad stands ready. Bless your weapons and advance.
Lazaro here. My Auspex wait in a moonlight form nearby. Could be Xenos.
Keep your weapons primed, brothers. Hold your fire until we make visual contact.
Blood Crusader to strike team. Sergeant, this is Captain Ubaldo. We read you on scry sensors. Visual feeds from your combat cameras are clear.
Your will, Brother Captain. How do you wish us to proceed?
We were summoned to destroy this Hulk, and so we will. A world lives or dies on our victory this day. The Adepts suggest you attempt to locate an ammunition store or an energy core that might be induced to detonate and fracture the derelict. Make your way deeper into the wreck. You know the drill, Sergeant. Deploy your squad and advance with caution. Dispatch any opposition you encounter without mercy.
Acknowledged.
Brother, I know it has been some time since you were last deployed as field commander. This squad has been thrown together by circumstance, and none of your men have fought alongside each other before. This is not an ideal situation, but I trust your courage and your skill.
Your faith in me will not be misplaced, Brother Captain. We shall not fail.
I think we can speculate Brother Tahario there sustained a rather grievous wound at one point. Have a look around. So initial phase. Deploy each Terminator within the marked area. Okay, we're deploying here in the line. So extract 2 Terminators. Second objective, extract the Sergeant for 20 turns. And then kill 4 enemies. So we want to just engage. And our end point is where? Not that way. That seems to be a dead end as far as I can tell. There is rubble there though. We could head this way. That's the door. That is the end objective there. So we get not to follow these weird alternate paths. We'll just go for the end. Unless we have to go down here to fight more Gene Stealers to get the secondary objective. Presumably they'll rush towards us, so I don't think we have to go looking for fights. For our deployment, the Sergeant, who I'm guessing is armed with a melee weapon, a heavy weapon bearer, and the standard fellows with fists and storm bolters. Shall we lead with the Sergeant? No, he's pretty important. I don't want him to die. I think the usual way you deploy this is standard fellow. You just put the standard guys down first. Heavy weapon bearer, and then the Sergeant at the back. Maybe that is the way to do it, maybe not. We'll see later. So I'm not going to do that. It's fun, but I might. It's just not very applicable to the game. I know. So how we want to make our way towards this, ideally. But then we can't see anywhere. There's nothing within threat range currently, I believe. Squad AP is 0 currently, so we'll just advance as much as possible. I think I don't want to rush all the way. Let's leave him here, covering the door. Not that I have any AP if I run all the way over there. I think that's fine. There's nothing in the way. They'll be all the way over there. I'm happy to leave the assault cannon looking this way. And the sergeant armed with his power sword. Power sword's on bolter, so maybe a bit more competent in melee. Cards, action points and conversion. There we go. Oh, there's the blip. On the other side of the door. Converting card will grant extra squad action points, but will discard the card. Squad action points can be used on any Terminator in play. I see, so it's a back. They all come with 4 AP. And then we have squad AP that allows for any of them to make an extra move if you need it. As things stand, I suspect you'll come ripping your way through side, so I could just wait here. I don't mind just pushing through and going for the objective first. I'll just move you. I don't want to be wasting all my AP every time, but I think we're safe. The only enemy blip is that one, and we're not exactly threatened right this second, so let's advance to the point, which is this way. And with a modicum of luck, I can get everyone else out of the way so that assault cannon can stare down this corridor and hose the gene stealer as it pops through. Unfortunately, that costs 3, so I can't. I was hoping to be cheeky, turn around and overwatch, but can't. In order for you to make use of Overwatch, you could only move 2, which is there, and I guess the sergeant can run this way.
Yes, brother. Overwatch.
Watch achieved, and then you rush this way to go join. Are you faster than those? No, it's just 4 AP. It seems moving diagonally doesn't cost you 1. It's the same as just moving forward 1. Trying to understand the way twisting works, really. If I put that there, how do I cancel? Right click? Yes. So any face turning will cost you an AP, and that will cost you 2, of course, because you have to go 1 and then a 2 to get around. So we'll just rush towards the end point.
Taking up position.
Scry scanners detecting multiple contacts inbound on your position. You have awakened a swarm.
I didn't mean to. Here they come. Are they going to rip through the door? Not currently. They're content to remain on their side. But until they come through, I'm happy just to sit here as they have to wade through assault cannon fire quite a bit. Wait, if that's shoot, what does this entail? I can't tell what the ability is. Reload, fair enough. I'm going to need to reload at some point. Let's move. Guard. Take a defensive position. Until next turn, 1 die will be re-rolled if opponent results in a success. Okay, so you protect yourself, but I'd rather Overwatch. We're nice and far away from the enemy, so just fire down the corridor. There we go. Overwatch all of that when they inevitably pop through. I'll leave you there to protect us our backs as I get further towards the objective. Sesame. Advance.
Taking up position. Moving forward.
Could even have you turn around. No. Contemplating adding extra fire, but it's not worth it. Is an assault cannon alone enough to handle this is a question. If not, I could have this one overwatch this way and set up overlapping fire potentially. What about our cards? Yep, same thing. Is there any others, or do I just... I can't tell. You tab them, apparently. He gets +1 to hit in his next shot, or target determined next shot is a success. That's pretty expensive. What if I use this one with a heavy weapon there and play that now? And I want to use it, yep. And I want to use it over. Select the target. Heavy weapon bearer, you. There you go, +1 to hit. I'm going to assume they have to pop through eventually, they can't just stay on the other side of the door. Really, they're just going to live there? Ah, there are more coming from this direction eventually.
A section of the Hulk has collapsed. The Gene Stealers will surely take advantage of the breach.
Makes sense. Otherwise, why would this entire section exist if nothing was coming from that way? Though we have a few turns, it seems, before they get anywhere near us. Show me the objectives again. 2 Terminators and a Sergeant, so I can leave one behind at no cost. Forbidden Bluff. All 0 blips are automatically replaced by 1 blips, and limited blips, only 1 blip is allowed per spawn point each turn. That's just for this mission. And the cards. Feint. Target Terminator. Next melee attack gets +1 hit, and the next shot is a success. I don't need that right now. And I'm just waiting for you to eventually push your way through. He can't hold all of that on his own, though. That's obviously a problem, so I'll probably have to send him some support. We really do need to move towards this. They can't... I don't think they can navigate from A to B. They're basically stuck on that side. So I'm just going to hang around back there so I can get 4 Gene Stealer kills, potentially.
Sergeant, hold! I see Astartes power armor on the visual feed. Go in for a closer look. Indominus pattern Terminator plate. And the chapter colors are those of the 13th, the Ultramarines. I'd warrant this kindred battle brother perished here many decades ago. It appears the Blood Angels are not the first Space Marines to board this Hulk. Perhaps we can access this fallen sun's combat recorder.
Theoretical. Our position will be overrun. We cannot hold. Tactical. Evacuation sequence has been initiated. It will not be enough. 200 life forms approaching. Brother Hilarion is dead. I am low on ammunition. They're everywhere.
Theoretical, tactical. I'm fairly certain from reading the Horus Heresy novels it's theoretical, practical is how they work rather than tactical.
The Ultramarines were overwhelmed and slaughtered. But why were they here? Move on, Sergeant. Perhaps this mystery will unfold as you proceed.
Ooh, should I move someone through the doorway? So I can get, otherwise we're just sort of boxing ourselves in. Don't know why it zooms all the way in sometimes. It's not me controlling that. Just get zoomed. Enjoy. And we'll go 2 and 2. And you back there continue. But if I guess I can move there and then still have enough, give myself the maximum possible corridor to overwatch with. Yeah, you get extra space. Why not? Start spilling out of there in a moment. Okay, I'm somewhat concerned that they're just never going to leave that doorway. But this one, there's a door in a way there as well, so I don't think they can get through. Maybe if I just shoot the doorway for them, they can pop in. Can I open fire voluntarily on the door? Yes, I can just interact with the door, and I've got good odds, so... I don't know how many rounds I come with before I need to reload. But I might as well get started. Oh, I shot through them. Nice. Okay, so we now have visual. Is that rounds remaining? 10. So I can just start firing here over and over again. It's got good accuracy. Had to kill already.
Gene Stealer presence confirmed. I repeat, Gene Stealers confirmed.
Heavy weapon bearer can be equipped with an assault cannon, plasma cannon, or a heavy flamer. The assault cannon and heavy flamer require ammunition. The plasma cannon has limited shots, but can explode.
Suffer not the alien to live. All warriors fire at will. First blood. Mark it well, kinsman. But be wary. These Gene Stealer filth never act alone. More will be coming.
What's there? I have 8 shots remaining. And I have 2 AP, so if I want to use Overwatch now, it's better if I stop firing. Are there any cards I'd like? Next shot is a success, or in melee? I'll probably, what I'll do is I'll use Overwatch now. Overwatch confirmed, and then I'll use the next card as a success ability on you. Play card. I will assign it to you. So that when you overwatch, you automatically hit the first one that hits you. Oh, I didn't get a turn. Oh, you seem to have missed that anyway. Oh, that's a problem. It got through the door. I'm kind of stuck here. I'm really just going for the kills I need to finish this off. Yeah, because I split the team apart, he can't possibly survive on his own. I guess I can escape their line of sight by doing... No, that's too expensive. I could turn this way and then kill that one as it tries to engage me by overwatching in that direction, thereby buying time for you to come back and help. I do want to actually fight the Gene Stealers as it's part of the objective, so we'll run back. You can at least cover yourself from that avenue for a bit while you kind of do a fighting withdraw. I'll run my friends back here. They'll keep respawning, but I can get more kills. And I need how many to the actual endpoint? 2 Terminators and a Sergeant. So if I just move you two to the end, that's good enough. Sadly means the Sergeant is not participating in combat, but oh well. Leaves you with AP left. I'm going to move to... Can't do that, you're just going to have to twist on the spot. How much have you got left? 3 AP. No, it only leaves you with 1 by the time you get to there. But next turn I think I can do that. For now, just Overwatch dead straight. Should hopefully give you enough shots to handle him before he reaches you. Spilling out of there wildly now. Yeah, they spawn endlessly, so there's no point in trying to destroy all of them. Just doing what the game wants you to for objectives. It's ignoring me and going for the... Oh, it reached. Okay. I survived, though. And it died? A Gene Stealer has been defeated. Oh, they're quick. They cover a lot of ground. I'm going to be honest, you're pretty much finished at this point. I don't see how you get away with this. You might be able to sustain fire through this one and then apply... So 2 shots for 1 AP a shot and then Overwatch, so you can deal with this one and the one behind. You then could theoretically turn for free and shoot that one. So that just leaves he's there annoying. That's going to be a problem. I can't... You can't handle both this and this. It's just getting overwhelmed. There's 1 too many. I'm not going to move into the objective yet, so I'm kind of worried that ends it instantly. Kill 4. I think I've only killed 3 thus far. So if I kill 1 more this time, I'm going to do this. This one's going to reach you, sadly. I can't stop it. Open fire. Yeah, you have great chance with the assault cannon. Ah, you missed. Needs to be reloaded. Of course it does. But not yet. Try again. 88% of sustained fire is now kicked in. Wow, really? Oh, you just needed to roll a 4. That's a shame. Now I can't. I'm going to have to keep going until it goes down. There we go. That will reveal the one behind. And as I can't overwatch, I may as well just take the shot anyway. I got away with it. Nice. I think that's enough to clear the objective. Well, surely it's enough to clear the objective now. We've killed 4 enemy units and then some. Seem to be telling me if it's there. This one can sustain fire. This one a couple of really bad odds with the first one. What's its melee attack like? I'll never get to know as it killed it instantly. You've burned your AP and just shooting like mad, and then there's still too many left. And then you try and overwatch. Yeah, you're dead. And then these 2 will just move to the objective. I have no idea if there's any long-term consequences to losing Terminators, or if you can just go for the finish like this. Left in terms of AP. This one hasn't done anything. You're nowhere near. That could help. You can't fire through allies, I don't think. Just gonna get stuck. Yeah, you just get stuck on your friend. So I can't participate in this battle whatsoever. Is there any way I can save you? Probably not, but I'll move this way just in case. Maybe I can go help. this one will reach now.
One of our kindred has fallen. His body must be recovered. Commence emergency teleportation.
So that's how we get the equipment back in theory. Managed to pop through. I think they have 7 squares of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 8 or 9-ish. Let's go with 8 for now. I'm just trying to guesstimate how far they can go. 1 Terminator down. 2 Terminators down. That should be all the objectives complete. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, win the first mission. Extract. I don't know if the secondary counts though. Yeah, that's the 2 standard ones. I definitely downed for Gene Stealers. That's not difficult. Components, weapon. Brother Madriel has a chain fist. I'm going to presume that has bonuses versus doors. Maybe it's free AP to hack through them. And extra components. Maybe that's from the actual optional extra. Yeah, Gene Stealer killed down 6. 1 in Overwatch, a couple cards played. That's fine.
Sergeant, I have deployed additional battle brothers to your location. A heavy weapons bearer and apothecary will join your squad. Wait. An Imperial warship is approaching the Blood Crusader. It bears the penance of the Inquisition.
Oh, of course. Can we get through a single one of these games without the Inquisition butting in?
Attention, sons of Sanguinius. This is Inquisitor Jost von Marburg, acting on behalf of the Holy Ordo Xenos of Terra. Stand to and prepare to receive new orders.
Oh, and he's upper class as well. Von Marburg, brilliant.
This is Brother Captain Ubaldo, commander of the Blood Crusader. Tell me, Lord Inquisitor, how was it possible for you to receive the distress call from Gorgonum? The warp storms in this sector are smothering all long-range astropathic communications.
This is the weird interaction between Space Marines and Inquisitors. They have rank and can tell us what to do, but it's still, they need to be strategic. Space Marine can tell you to head away and shite, and there's nothing you can do about
We
it.
received no signal, Captain. We knew this space hulk would be here. Our records call it the Forsaken Doom, and we have been aware of it for a long time.
You knew. And yet, you sent no advance warning?
It is not your place to question the will of the Inquisition, Blood Angel. The Ordo Xenos has a special interest in this particular derelict. It changes nothing. Your mission is to attempt to save Gorgonum. You may proceed with my blessing.
Oh, how kind.
Lord Inquisitor, I must speak. This is Wertran Lerzak, Fabricator General of the Forge World Gorgonum and faithful servant of the Machine God. I beg of you, we desperately need the support of the Ordo Xenos.
I have no troops, no battle retinue to offer. I am merely here to observe.
How helpful.
Observe, my lord. And may I ask why you will not intervene?
You may not, Captain.
Ha!
Very well, Inquisitor. As for you, Fabricator General, my battle brothers have a mission and an enemy to kill. By the throne's light, that is all the Emperor's angels require.
There you go, the competing factions of the Imperium and Warhammer 40,000 all just love each other so dearly. Best of friends.
We are most grateful, honored Captain. Although it may not be enough to halt the derelict's advance, Gorgonum's planetary and orbital defenses are at full alert. We will open fire on the Hulk when it is within range.
Could you maybe not do that when we're on board?
My crew and my kinsmen will take the brunt of this fight, fear not. But your expertise would be welcome aboard the Blood Crusader. Our ship still bears the wound of our last battle. I would bid you send us your most learned tech priests and all supplies you can muster.
Yep, so this is how we're going to be doing missions for them, and they're going to be generating some form of resource on our behalf. Into the Abyss. Extract 2 units, 20 turns. Nodes and points of interest. Each node is a step. Some of them contain ancient treasures and events waiting to be unveiled. Each new step taken between missions will increase the risk of encountering Gene Stealer hordes. Squad movements on the map. The squad has survived its first encounter. Scans of the Space Hulk by the battle barge will help choose the next destination. Now, move forward to explore the Hulk. Components and modules to upgrade the ship can be found along the way, but watch out for the hordes. We start here and we just move forward. Now, it's going to be, the more of these optional paths you take, the more resources you can get to tech up in some way, but then it's also going to make the fights harder before guessing the big story thing at the end there. There is something here in the yellows. The blues are pure asset requirements, which are nice. That'll be a battle encounter of some kind. We have clues, we have samples, we have components. Currently I have no means of using them. Let's check out squad management. Manage and improve the squad. Improve your squad through this panel. Unlock better command cards, weapons and modules for your units. Actions can be used in the field depending on the unit's class and weapon. Right, we have the brothers. What happened to the heavy weapon fellow? He seems fine. Going down in mission doesn't seem to actually have any cost as long as you complete the mission. I think we can just presume the teleport home on board all the Terminators just gets them out of there. Sergeant, is there anything I can do? The power sword? Right, so this is where we're spending the components. We're buying extra cards. So it comes with the base one. Target a Terminator, they get guarded for free. Next melee attack is a success, next melee attack is a success, next melee attack is a success. These are all the same thing, you just get more of the same. It's +2, these are all identical. The same, except for yours, which is target a Terminator until the end of the turn, +1 range, and equals 6 for his Overwatch action. Shoot is not affected. Overwatch improvement. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I escape? Yes, I kept all my components, so that's me hitting the upgrade there. No, okay, so it doesn't trigger. I can just have a look at it and see what it does. Oh, you choose one. Curious. These are seemingly identical. Excellent. Oh, no, not quite. Let's read. Target a Terminator until the end of your turn, +1 and range equals 6 for his shoot actions. Overwatch. I see. So you either apply it to shoot or you apply it to Overwatch, but not both. I think I'm inclined just to hold on to components for now. We have other options though. Weapons. Oh, I can finally see the stats of the weapons in here. Hallelujah. Right, power sword. Melee weapon, roll 1 dice. Die. Parry. Reroll the highest Gene Stealer die if you would lose the frontal melee. So if it attacks you from the front, you can counteract some of their melee. Guard. Reroll your die once if you would lose the melee. Stormbolter can shoot at Gene Stealers in line of sight up to 12 squares. Roll 2 dice. Shot success on 6+, so you have to roll a 6. It's pretty difficult to move and shoot. Free to shoot after you move. +1 sustained fire. Has Overwatch and jams. So all the stuff we knew. Thunderhammer. Can I use this? No. Yeah, +1, so it's just good. And it comes... this is the Thunderhammer Storm Shield build, so pure melee, but no shooting capacity. Modules are blank, nothing to do there. What about these? I can upgrade one of them. I see, I've got you and only you could potentially take a chain fist. So what's the difference? Well, it doesn't say. Here you go, power fist melee. Roll 1 die. And guard, reroll your die once if you would lose the melee. Chain fist. Nearly identical, just changes this. +1 for frontal melee. Melee on interactive objects are always successful. There we go. So it does help you hack through things. I think it's just better than the power fist, so we may as well use it. Lightning calls come later. Lethal surge, +1 die, +1 in frontal melee. Reroll your lowest die. So again, better melee. And the rest of it is the same. And we'll see what those do once they pop up later. Of course, we're using the assault cannon. Everyone else stays as they are. I'm going to hold off on buying these as I don't know what's good yet. So we'll just wait there. Into the abyss. See, these little blank ones cost nothing at all. They're free of charge. Something is here. Brother Sergeant, we have finally boarded the Hulk. Our mission commences, and we must be wary of the danger that awaits us here. We will bring the Emperor's light into this darkness. Acknowledged, brother. That's still okay. Nothing's happened. Be watchful. We might find relics or other items of use to us. Allow nothing to escape your gaze. It's just telling us we can take... Yes, you can plow on straight for the direct path by doing this and get into the objective, or you can hang around, take a right and left and try and grab some extras. I think I will grab the extras. We just get the assets and it doesn't cost us anything. Seems completely fine at this point. We may accidentally trigger a horde of gene stealers later. Currently this is all free. Getting components at no cost. Something is here. Brother Sergeant, we have detected a hostile presence ahead. It appears to be a group of gene stealers. Seek out and purge these Xenos. Acknowledged. That'll be those. There we have our battle here. I now have 730. Would I consider doing one of these now? I could go. I think I need to buy the lower one before I can even do that. So on the Sergeant, I could buy this. What is this? Never waver. Until next turn, you get +2 command points for each gene stealer killed. Or target terminator to give him +4 AP. I think that's really good. That's free, interestingly. So do you want a bunch of command points and generate a whole bunch of those? So you can use command points on more cards, I believe. Or generate, or processing the cards into AP. Or just give a single terminator +4, so he gets 8. Which of those is better, I suppose, depends on how many gene stealers you intend to kill. I think I would prefer just the +4. There we go. I now have that as an option. Great. The threat and the hordes. A large group of gene stealers suddenly emerges from the walls. The crawling mass prevents us from moving forward. We can't delay them anymore. The confrontation is inevitable. Bless your weapon and attack for the Emperor. This gauge represents the growing threat from the gene stealers present in the Hulk. Each time the squad moves, the threat increases. The events that will be triggered vary depending on the sector. I can't see. Oh, that's the. I think it's telling us about the flashing thing there, but I couldn't see in time. Bless your weapon. We're going for it. Kill all gene stealers within 12 turns, or lose and suffer -50 components. You get a little map at the start. Squad composition. It is exactly what it is. I can't change around any of these. I think they just are what they are. So I have the chain fist in play. Yes, Madriel's ready to go. Terminators on entry points. Well, just the 5 there. In terms of the enemy, they'll be rushing around this side. Maybe a bit slower from that side, so we'll start here. I'd love to get the assault cannon into there, but I might be a bit too slow. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, the full turn. And then it'll be honest by then. But I don't think it can cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It might reach us. That's a bit worrying. Let's put you down. So just have you face that way, get ready. And then I suppose a shooter would be the way to go. The Sergeant's more of a backup with his melee weapon. Your turn. We're going to, I know this is cool and all, but doesn't help me actually make decisions, so no. So we have a look. It costs me 3. Yeah, all 4 to reach there. Am I far enough away? 1, 2, 2, 3, and then turn 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then attack. It'd be pretty brutal if they could go that far in a single turn. I'm willing to try. Let's test out Gene Stealer's speed. Oh, I see. While I move them and they're just in there, I can use that vision mode just for a bit of thematic fun. Do I want to split the team up, or do I want to move in a general direction and support one another? The problem is with the single corridors, we can't really help. We're kind of stuck behind one another, so there's no actual getting extra fire in. May as well try. I don't know if there's one there. Maybe I can shoot across. Yeah, I can't really add, like, allied support or anything of the sort. In that case, I may as well go in 2 different directions, as we're not helping in one. 2 there is already more than enough. Cards. I don't know what shuffling the order does realistically, but whatever. Next melee attack, +1 to next shot. I don't think I need any of those, unless I'm supposed to convert them all now if you're not intending to use them. So I just convert this. What, squad AP? So I now have 1. Can I... He has 0, but I have 1... Is that not... Squad AP is 4. So if I take you now and Overwatch, I use 2 squad AP, so I can actually shoot this one if it tries to approach, which is good. And I have 2 to spare. Should I just open this door? Go a bit further forward. Great. If I do this, maybe if I end turn now, I can see the gunfire as it moves into us. I mean, I have no idea what's happening across map though, so it's a bit awkward. One is moving towards the other team there, we can see it. One is almost into line of sight, but not quite. Another one moving towards our team. Come on. Till the opponent's turn, I'm not going to leave this. They bugged. Shall we just see what's going on? Hello? Jeez. Oh, is there an enormous number of them? We can't see what's going on. No, it says opponent's turn, but I can activate all of my stuff. Well, I can get to there and then take a free shot. And then use squad AP to overwatch it. No, I can't actually move. It's still their turn. Opponent's conversion, new blips, new action phase, interaction done and all. That's just previous movements. Don't know whether or not it's just bugged, I'll be honest. Because I was in the vision mode. Yeah, I can actually do anything. I'd love to do this. No, every time I try it just cancels it. I think it's stuck between thinking it's my turn and their turn. If I hit end turn again, do you think maybe that will fix it? No, I can't even press end turn, it's just stuck here. Is there a restart option? Immediately. Is there an autosave? Yeah, mission horde. Give it one last second here. Well, if anyone knows what you're meant to do in this scenario other than restart, let me know. I think we're just stuck. I fully intend to leave this in. It is a part of the gameplay experience. You take what you get. I'm not going to varnish it. Can't overwatch. Can't stop them from activating. Cycles through. No, there's nothing we can do. Bugged. Load that one. But yeah, so we just quickly deploy again and take a couple of seconds to redo. Oh, I put them in the wrong spot. Okay, I guess we're playing it this way around now. Given that was 2 seconds away, why not just do this? Yeah, now I get to deploy but correctly. The heavy weapon team goes there. Oh, that was quick. I can't get that far, that's what's happening. I'm going to trust you to hold this flank. Everyone moves, and then again I convert some cards that I'm not going to use into squad AP. Next melee is a success, that is useless right now. Thank you. Overwatch confirmed. Try and hit end turn again, but you know, it doesn't break this time. If I have the extra AP, I may as well do this as well. Will you break this time? It stops before it moves into line of sight. Lips are shuffling around. That's my turn. Okay, now it works fine. How far can I get? I can't seem to move. You're just stuck on nothing. You obviously can't move past your mate there. That's why. So that's 3, which is a bit too much, but I can move, get the free shot, and have 1 AP. I could probably convert AP from cards and set up an Overwatch so I can start engaging that way. Hello? Yeah, not great, but obviously we'll start stacking up the shots. Don't even have to, we got it already. Now, given Gene Stealer's speed, I'm going to assume they can reach me there, so I do need to Overwatch to stop them. Can't really support with anyone else, sadly. I'll pop through my friend. If I just stare that way, can I shoot through the side? I doubt it. You wait there. And then you're safe. I think you're good just to stand here and Overwatch. They have to push through into assault cannon fire, which is going to be grim for them. We can really do a lot of damage then, and you're there to support him when he needs to reload somehow. So I need AP for you. Cards. +1 to next shot. Next shot is success. And then +2 to hit and melee, which we're not going to use. So convert. Good. I now have 2 squad AP. That's for you. That goes down, and I think I just keep eating these. I have 2 command points with which to spend. Success or +1 to hit. I think I want the success. Obviously, it's amazing, that's why you get so much CP, but it'll mean that Stormbolter fellow there. Does it apply to Overwatch, though, is the problem? I don't think so. Let's just give him +1. For you. See if I can survive this. In terms of AP. You've got AP left. There's nothing to do with it. How do I... Take a defensive position until next turn. 1 die will be rerolled. What is it? If they attack you, which isn't helpful at all. Congratulations, you're guarded. And you may as well be guarded as well. Actually, can you just try and Overwatch? Maybe you can shoot there. Sergeant's not doing anything either. You've got your Overwatch set. Fundamentally, the Gene Stealers have to move into me. Because of the activation order, it moved the wrong one first and ended up moving it... Wait, why didn't you trigger Overwatch? Range, perhaps? Ah, there we go, fine. Oh, you jammed there, did you? That's unfortunate. Excellent strategy. On this side, just keep doing that. They're never going to get through. Well, in fact, there are no blips left on this side. Maybe I should push more aggressively. Over here is where the problem is. You, I think, need to reload, or has the jam just fixed itself because it was the end of last turn? I can fire 2 shots into you and get +1 on both occasions because of the command card from last time. And I can funnel CP into you. I can't really support you with friends there, though, so just do your best. No hit there. Try again. Miss again. I don't know why you're playing the animation. It failed. Just keep trying until it goes down. They're going to fire all 4 shots and not get it. Okay. Thanks, game. Yeah, he did the 5. Just kept rolling 4 over and over again. I can't... Yeah, there's no way to change places or angle a shot, sadly. Would melee have been better there? I doubt it. I have 2 CP. What do I have? Next shot is a success. That probably wouldn't have been a good play. But then I need an extra shot in order to use it, so I'd have to convert that one. CP. Target Terminator gets +2 in his next melee, so convert this. So I now have 2 AP to play with for you, and then take you... Yes, you can shoot, but what I'll do... So I use this. Next shot is a success. I can't play the card because it's... That should be possible. I can, yes, I can use it on you. There we go. So when I fire you now, it has a 100% success chance. I was hopeful to get just a normal kill with, you know, 4 shots first, and then when they went in, I could then use this combo on the ones behind, but I can't, so that will have to do. Yeah, we're somewhat outnumbered. You're in a spot of bother. I could still use this. And the next melee... Well, it's a melee attack, though, not a counter-attack from being stuck in melee with a Gene Stealer. I don't think that's going to help you with your 0 CP. I could walk forward to get you a bit... If I walk you forward, I can then put that one there and establish Overwatch. So when they inevitably push through and kill him, I can then start firing at them before their turn goes. I don't think this gets you hurt, which is fine. Good, and then you can get to here. Oh, -3, that's a shame. Really, just to move from there to 1 forward? Why is it so expensive? It costs -2 to get from it. Why is it only... That's ugly. Now I can't Overwatch. Ouch. Unless I do this. I can't convert. Why? Because I have no CP. You need a command point to convert it into squad AP. You aren't going to get any extra shots. Oops. This is looking pretty grim all of a sudden. Can you at least guard? No, you burned all your CP to get to there. Fine, do your best, gentlemen. If you fail, I can then just shift these this way to cover that corridor. But you're doing nothing on this side, so run over and help. Immediately dead, yep. I think because he's attacked he can't do it again, so they get stuck on each other. They have the same problem I have where they can't actually get through and do anything else. What are the odds of succeeding in melee? Terrible. Oh, I wanted to... Oh, and it countered. That's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted to press off. It's annoying. I can shoot sideways, which is nice though, so I may as well... Or can you? You can't melee, sadly, so the shots are better. Nothing there. What about my cards? Can I make this better? Melee attack. Next shot is a success. That's probably the one you want to go with. Costs too much CP. And burns too much in one go. At least you have sustained fire now. Not that it matters if you keep missing. I'll give me strength. All 4 again. Just can't roll a 5 to save my life. Can't run away. Auto shoots that you're just done. Just let them charge you. And then you... Let's do -2. And then Overwatch. Oh no, really. I should have moved you this way to help. You can't reach anything this turn though, so just get to here and wait. Get stuck on him, so he's not going to be able to help. And then for you, I've got what, 1 CP. I guess I can try using that. If it works in melee, that's great. I'm not going to get any use out of anything else. There you go. Card played for you. There you go. +1 to hit if that happens. I don't know if it triggers on kind of defensive battles. We'll see in a moment. Here we go. You just choose not to fight. Apparently they're just not going to fight me. Interesting choice. Your melee. Noticeably better. Particularly because of +3. So you can power sword one of these. No problem. Power sword it. Gotcha. Cool. How far are we through? How many... I want actually. I want to look at objectives. 7 turns. Oh, I have to be more aggressive. I have to destroy everyone. But they seem to have run their entire force towards me. So once this one's dead, the fight's over anyway. Just shoot it a bunch of times unless I can buff that. Melee. Next shot is a success. Can I use it? No. I don't have enough CP. Doesn't seem I'm actually generating CP, annoyingly. I thought I'd just get that back passively. I'd love to use this. Can't. Oh well, just shoot it a bunch of times then, hope for the best. Got it. And that was indeed all of them. So there's not any hidden across the map. Once the ones you see are pretty much everything you need to deal with. Well done, Sergeant. That was quite impressive. But not surprising, he's the only one who's somewhat viable in melee. Extra components, short mission duration, turns. Yep, we can obviously play quite a bit better, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Keep going. Right, just a free square. Oh, there you go. You see, doing that move just triggered the amount. Maybe the first one's for free, but now they're activating this. The Hulk is infested with alien filth. Countless gene stealers lie in wait for us throughout the wreck. Let us not stray from our mission, my brothers. Acknowledged. So now we're being encouraged. Well, if you're too aggressive with going for the extra bits, you're going to be in a bit of trouble. So if I want these extra components, do I risk going through all of these? I think for the first one, let's try it. Let's go through absolutely everything and see how catastrophic the consequences are. But now it's telling me these are the ones that will trigger the extra amount, which will probably make the next fight harder. But let's go for it. Gene Steal is incoming, but nothing yet. Your specs device reads multiple life forms ahead. Seek out and purge the Xenos. The Xenos are gathering up ahead. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So once you activate that, you reach the top tier and then new blips appear, which compels you into another battle. You're forced to go back and fight again. A large group of cheese suddenly emerges. That's again. So you're effectively forcing yourself to fight extra battles this way by collecting more components. Kill everyone, the sergeant survives. The same. Oh, am I supposed to upgrade? I could buy these. +1 to hit. What am I saving it for? The weapons are free. You don't have to purchase them. So I guess I can just start to work on the 400-point ones. What about the heavy weapon bearer? Let's do your one. For the Overwatch version or for the shoot version? I think I prefer the Overwatch version. There are many blips and our team is somewhat split apart. So they'll be rushing in from the side. Ooh, dear me. I think some of them are false blips though, which is the good news. Regardless, they all have to rush into me. How do I hold an angle? Is that a closed door? Yes, but I think the Gene Stealers can just open it. Are there any consoles? Not that I can immediately see if they're visually distinct. That's destroyable rubble. They'll come through that. So really it's about me setting up in positions where I can hold angles. They'll rush through. Yeah, it's pretty ugly, but at least I can use everyone effectively this time. I'll put the sergeant in front this time as his medic. I can put him here and have him hold the door, whereas and then the other one can put a normal fellow there to move up behind. I want the assault cannon ideally to have a very good line of sight for its Overwatch, so I need them pushing it. I don't know why that's on fire. And then just one standing guy in the middle. Who has the chain fist? That's you. Would it make more sense, therefore, that you be here to maybe clear that out the way? Target to deploy to remove it. Or you. And then put him back down. Don't feel good about leaving you on the side. I'll remove you, and then put him over there. And this one. Out, and then move him a bit further forward. Slight hassle to redeploy, but not the end of the world. Very good. Okay, let's get further forward. 2. They're going to get forward quite quickly, but not so fast I think they're on us instantly. So I can be here and no matter how I do it, I don't get Overwatch this turn. Yeah, it's just too expensive. There's a door in the way, so just move to that. I burned a card, maybe I can do it. And you are going to move forward. I'm curious to see how this works with this rubble. Your chain fist. It's not an interactable target. Can I shoot it? I can shoot it with terrible odds. I just wanted to click off, but it works. I need to remember to use right click. I'm trying to left click off the target and just get it to deactivate, but will actually trigger what's going on. Here, can you fire at the door? Yes, with excellent odds, so I just get it out of the way so if they try smashing through I can take them out instantly. Fail. 111. I'm not willing to waste your ammo into that much more, so let's not do that. They're not going to reach us again in one turn, so I can just move into a position to overwatch.
Yes, brother.
Next turn.
Yes, brother.
I'm going to have this one shoot at the door to get through it. We are through. Just roll a 6. Piece of cake. 1. I don't need you to do anything. Guarding takes what? 2? Yeah, it's 2 AP. That's why I can't do it, unfortunately. Do I move again? No, because that would be shooting the door. I'm happy for them to have to move through that one the old-fashioned way. You're all done. Yep, we'll find cards. Melee success. +1 to the next shot. Next shot is a success. I don't need any of those. Let's just hit end turn. Okay, it's moved into visual range, evidently. Oh, it reached me instantly. I thought I had time. It just went straight to the door. Oh, they're moving pretty quick. So immediate bad news, we have a breach. They're in the middle. You, I think, are going to have to hold this side for me. I don't know if they can just walk through doors. So I need you to come over and engage these. Maybe there and then overwatch. Yes, that works. And then you can overwatch this way so we crossfire. Do we end up clipping each other with our overwatch shots? Genuinely, I don't know. You, however, are in a real spot of bother because you have to really have to cover this angle with your assault gun. I could open the door immediately. Start engaging the Steelers here. There's 2 in front of me immediately. We have good odds with the assault cannon, so go for it. Oh, brilliant. 70%. Just keep trying. That one lands. Good. You've got, what, 1 AP left. I think I'm going to burn a card so you can overwatch in a second, but let's see if I can kill this one for free. Oh, it dodged. 2 70% and end up missing 2 of them. You have to overwatch then. You and fire straight into this target, so shoot, shoot. No target, and the sustained fire then triggers. Still a fail. I'll keep trying. All 4 dodged. I think you're in a lot of trouble now. And I have this mess that I can't engage. You need to move to here and overwatch for me. Cover that angle. And you, I think, can open this door. Hello, charming. And begin to shoot your way through these Gene Stealers. That's a miss. That's a miss. Is it even physically possible to land? I don't think we landed a single bolt around. That's fair. That's everyone's AP, so the rest is just card stuff. I think I need you to trigger Overwatch. I'd really want everyone to trigger Overwatch, to be fair. Melee attack success is kind of rubbish, so I guess I can convert that. Okay, I have 3 squad AP. Well, one of them will be used to set you into Overwatch. And then you've already got that covered in theory, so I guess you really need Overwatch to stop this. And you, no, the sergeant's more important. But actually, guarded would be really good on you. If I go cards, I need 2. Yeah, if you convert it, I get 2 CP, and I've got 2 command points to convert. So So +1 shot or net shot success. That gives me 4 AP, so I can do 2 overwatches and a guard. Let's do that. I can't because why? Cost 2 CP, have 2 CP. Can't seem to do it. Or that one. Is it because I already converted one this turn? Is it 1 conversion per turn max? Is that what's going on? And I can't do anything. I lost. Right. Oh, it failed instantly because the sergeant's dead. Try again. Oh no, you just lose. You lose the 50 components because you lost the fight and move on. Fair enough. Let's try and redeem ourselves. I'll go for this one. Let's fire that battle again, but better this time. Awaken and extract 2 Terminators. Defeat -50. We start here with just the sergeant. Now we could deploy anywhere. Where are our friends? There's a space wolf. Oh no. So where do you go? Oh, he's down already. I see. So can't deploy here. How do I deploy this side? Here we are. Awaken all fallen Terminators, extract 2 Terminators. Kill for enemies. So we file in here and have to fight our way over to the objective there and then extract wherever the extraction point is. It's there. Swing around. Good to know. I'm happy to lead with the assault cannon in this instance as I can just push through the enemy. Where are they going to be coming from? That way, obviously. Most of them were completely safe. That side for a while. They'll take a while to get through. So if you go forward. But always too expensive to turn around on Overwatch. It's quite irritating.
Yes, brother. I am moving.
Get everyone moving forward. Give them the time. They're all stuck on one another. Might take a bit.
Orders confirmed. Taking up position.
The dreaded blips. Don't know what that entails. Oh, is that their movement? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rushing towards us quite quickly. So they'll keep spawning blips from those points constantly. So this is a race. I don't want to be stuck here. Well, I'd love to actually start shooting at those quickly while I push through. Maybe the assault cannon can move forward once, open the door, and then take 2 shots. And I can start moving around here with these, so the assault cannon can guard the back for a bit.
I am moving.
They're there, not surprising. It's 70%, I take that chance. Start. And the other one is a fake blip, because sometimes there's nothing there. Good, that's that flank cleared. Do me a favour and actually move forward. As I can think I can leave you here, as you can cover basically this entire area and just prevent any of those from ever getting through. That leaves these through to push to the objective.
Yes, brother. Taking up position.
Could you open the door so when I walk forward I can easily see you? So it takes 1 to get to there, then open the door, and then I get 2 shots as it's free to fire after I move. And then I can use sustained fire or maybe an ability. Do I have anything to help with shooting? +1 on next shot just flatly succeeds. So yeah, that'll do. Or maybe get CP pack for kills, that's how that works. You of course just need to overwatch for me. They're coming for you. Do your best, and everyone else push forward. Ceiling stealer. So currently it's, yeah, 31, which is dismal. What I do is I take this shot as it's bad, and then I use the ability on the next one as I get +1 from sustained fire and +1 from the actual ability, so I have good odds of downing that. That misses, as it always will. And let me do this. +1 on next shot, play card. For you. So it should be +2 for this shot. Yeah, so we have 75% chance of nailing this now. Good hit. See the one behind. You've got no AP left, sadly. If I had one more, I would now use that one. I think I have the CP for it, so you can definitely get another kill as well. How would I get... I don't think I can do any more. If I convert this into 3 squad AP, I then won't have the CP left to use the another card. So I guess I could use it to Overwatch, though. I don't need melee attack buffs at this point. Convert. Squad AP is now active. You could open fire with 2 shots or just set an Overwatch. Oh, I did it again. You have to always right click. Yeah, of course he dodges twice, so nothing I can do. Okay, that might be you going down. Apparently I get 3... Oh, it's 3 shots, so 3 AP. You may as well go for it. All 3 missed. Just keep rolling 4s. Well, given you're going to die, may as well get the next one ready for next turn. Well, do I think... Well, I'll leave you here just in case. The assault cannon will hold that flank quite well. Apparently this one's not going to attack. It's an AP issue. Really filing down the corridor. I would love if the assault cannon had a bit more space to do this. Like I had to push far forward. 34%. Right click. 31%. Both are terrible. The cards are back up. I have 3 CP because of downed enemies. I'm fairly certain it is tied to kills. Melee gets +2. Or the next shot succeeds. It only costs 1, which is good. I think I can use the melee then to have good odds of punching my way through the first one. Let's do that. Play card. That's for you right in front there. You. Let's give him a tickle. What are the odds now? 67. It's only 2/3, but better than 0. And it will counter-attack me if I fail. We do not fail. And another one, and another one. Oh, dear me, they're in the way. And these, I think once these 2 are out of the way, I can at last push to the actual objective. What are my options now? Bad melee again, or... I've got 2 CP left, which can be used for next shot is auto-successful. So I could simply do that instead. If I have 3 CP, I could take this shot first, try just get lucky. And if he goes down, I can then sustain fire. I'm really just dancing around. I only need 1 CP to shoot, so if I'm going to use the auto-success card, I may as well save it for the final one. See if I can get away with not having to use it on both. So let's try this first. Nope. 2 CP remaining. So AP. Try again. Just, you never roll a 6 or 5. Now I'll do this. Get auto success. Play card for you. So when you shoot now, this one definitely goes down. Sadly, that option means he's going to get through. Can't stop that. Get no target. There's no way I can help you from there. You're just stuck, and then this is easy. What I'd like to do ideally is have you move around. If I leave you looking this way in case the assault terminator does, the assault cannon does fall, yeah, just do a backward shimmy. You may eventually miss a shot and be overwhelmed. Do your best. What's the last one? +2 in melee. That's not too important. That's everyone. Oh good, more spawning here, so when I try and push through, they're in the way. They will melee me now. Oh wow, it lost? Incredible. Yeah, I rolled a 6. They rolled 4 dice and they couldn't roll, and I rolled incredibly well. I did get that one, which is nice. Next wave has spawned in. I have 1 CP, so maybe it's just 1 return per found. I'm gonna lie, this mission seems incredibly difficult. They just keep coming in these horrendous waves. I can get to there in Overwatch and shall. And you just push through. Can I step backwards and still have 2 AP? Yes, so I can get there and still Overwatch and create more space for myself. Per turn I can just shimmy 1 back again and again and again. You aren't helping here, so just go. I'm very concerned for when you inevitably fall and miss a shot. Melee, melee, melee. Oh, that's not amazingly useful. Shall I convert 1 now so I can have a better option later? I need some sort of shooting options. I'll just get that. I'll hold on to the squad AP. I don't know if it deteriorates in between phases, but we can test that now. Let's see if that disappears if I don't use it, as I don't intend to use it. You can just use your raw AP in case you need to guard. Even more are appearing. We go again. No, he's just going to sit there. No such luck. I can't really push the objective in the way. Also, I'm on a time limit, aren't I? I have 6 turns remaining. Their only objective is to wipe out secured zone. Blips in a spawn point are destroyed at the end of the action phase. Only 1 blip allowed per spawn, but then I can't. I don't see how I push through this many of them this quickly. They're just going to keep blocking the way in. Unless I have to be super aggressive. If I do that, I'm certain to lose, so don't. Just throwing Terminators into the meat grinder is not a good solution. Cards now are melee, melee, and net shot auto succeeds, which is good. Eventually they'll get, well, I say eventually they're already here. That did eat CP sadly. Not how much that costs. Why is this telling me it's 1? Oh, because of his AP is there, which is blocking the info on how much I would have there. -3. I can just about see how much I'd have. So I can't quite get there and actually handle the door. Shall I convert one of the melee points into extra CP to set up an Overwatch? Not enough CP left, so if I were to use a card... Again, you still have enemies to fight here, so just by all means come get some. I may have to move you towards the front now, as I need the assault cannons push to get through the enemy. Name's who? You. Just sat there with your assault cannon. It's okay. These, I don't need 2 of those, so we'll convert one of them again. Thank you. And you, just in case they do manage to get through that door, set up an overwatch, you should be able to shoot them. They keep just running across. Does not reach the door, curiously. Getting a mess. I need to get to the objective quickly now. Let's just kill these and get a move on. Although we both have a time limit, so I have to do, yeah, awaken in 5 turns, extract within 5 turns, and they'd have to kill me within 5 turns. I'm going to presume if I don't make it, then that's game over for me, so again, I just need to push. I don't have line of sight to shoot anything there. If I get far enough to actually engage, I don't have any AP left. There's no way I can handle both of them. Yeah, doing that was very clever. Cards are melee, next shot success. So +2 melee hits would be nice. Shame I can't really get there. 3, and I'm looking the wrong way. Can I melee if I'm here? Oh, well, yes, because he's directly in front of me. That's problem solved there. Play card. For this one. And the melee's now powered up. It's still going to be 2/3, but that's better than the other option I had. Oh, I missed. And because I miss, I lost. That's there. Trying to melee these does to you. Can't land a shot, so I've got 3 AP left. I could fire another time and then set an overwatch. Still no luck. Try an overwatch now. And you're going to do basically the same, shoot and then overwatch. Although you already only have 2 left. And overwatch them on the way in. And you can't really leave this position, as if you do, that one's directly behind you already. Oh, I have to get to the... just move. Give up that flank. If they keep spawning here, I can't get through to the objective. And we miss again. If I force them to dodge an overwatch shot, does that mean they don't get to melee me? Evidently not, given that just happened. Oh, that was the one there. Now that I've moved away, it's on the move. Does it reach me instantly? I'm momentarily still alive, it looks like. I don't see how you could possibly push through all of this before you just run out of time. Unless you front-lined with the assault cannon and just mowed through them while you used other guys to hold the line. For obvious reason, you've got to turn around now. Start to come back around. Another gene stealer. 2 in fact. Thou shalt never roll a 6. Next shot succeeds, +2 melee, +2 melee. Okay. Well, if I use next shot succeeds, I could take out one of you. And then set an overwatch. Let's do that. 100%. Problem is, what stops that one from just rushing in and killing me? Not much, but I've pretty much given up this battle at this point. I don't see how I win anymore. The endless spawn of Gene Stealers here, and then another wave. So there's now 5 in the way, or more, as the blips could be more than 1. Finally got that one. Actually managed to survive that. That's incredible. What, it bounced off and died? How are you overwatching that way? I have no idea what the interaction there was. He was overwatching. Oh, the overwatch kind of works in cardinal directions, actually, so I guess that makes sense. Now, a single assault cannon has to somehow push through 5 of them in 4 turns to reach this and escape. It might be a random chance thing. They just keep spawning here and here over and over again. If they were over there, behind me or down there, then you might be able to squeeze through and run through in time, but they just always popped up in front every turn. Pretty unforgiving game. And we start shooting through Gene Stealers again. Oh, 70% miss, that's good. I've got one there. That will activate the next one. And that one's down, and then the next one, which is an empty blip, so just move forward. Don't think they'll reach me quite. I think the sheer killing power of the assault cannon, I had to lead with this one and have the other ones form support roles. Why are you hacking at the rubble? Okay, if you insist. You're in a good shooting spot there, so be gone. Unbelievable number of Gene Stealers in this room. And move as far as you can. Yeah, it's turn 10 already. I need to get to turn 12. If I burn a bunch of CP to turn cards into AP and then run, that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. All of these are 1 CP and are plus. Let's just burn all of these cards. They're useless for you. You can only convert 1 card per thingy, it seems, is what's happening. We have 2 squad AP, which is nice, so go forward. Another 2. Not enough turns left for this to work, and being optimistic. I'm learning for the next time. This is going much better. Can I now convert? No. Seems to be the end of the matter. There we go. Spawn in again. Because they both appear and then move in the same turn, so you never really have a chance to outflank them. Eventually you'll get squashed between a rock and a hard place. They are faster than me. Can't outpace these. I need to reload, oh dear. It costs 4 AP to reload. That's the cost of these heavy weapons. I have 2 left, so if I convert 2, I can at least reload. Overwatch would be fantastic, but can't do that, so do this. Reload your gun. Congratulations, you now have ammo and can't do anything with it, as I'm not allowed to convert multiple cards per turn. Can I use one if I'm going to try using plus to melee, so if it does fight me, I at least have a better odds of saving myself. Yeah, I got too bogged down in that middle room, just constantly fighting. That number of Gene Stealer casualties are cute, but that's probably not the way to play this. Does this help me in this confrontation, I wonder? It won't matter if they get to hit me in the side. Still alive. Pretty sure that's the last turn. 0 turns. Let's see what happens. Shoot. Kill this. Oh, you missed. Oh no. There we go. Have to deal with that. Oh, it's 2 of them next to each other. Great. Have any chance here? I need to convert. Terminator gets 4 action points. Yes, please. Play card. In we go. Continue shooting. Just the sheer amount of damage the assault cannon can do in a G. Look how great. This could have got me through no problem at all. And I still have AP to spare because I've got all the extra points. They can't catch me this phase. Would have been much better if I led with you. I assume mission just auto fails now. Here's a thought, Blood Angels. Why not 5 assault cannons? Will that not just solve this Gene Stealer problem instantly? Yeah, you need to get there in time. Minus 50. 21 Gene Stealers killed. I suspect it's going to be a while until we pass that again. So all really... Oh, we're at negative 20 components. Cute. So this just stays up there. Until I win a fight, it's going to stay up there. And these are all just free for now. I could head back here to try and take the battle to see if I can do more. I'm going to have to go through that anyway. Only Apothecary Nephomos and Brother Arel survived the breach of their boarding torpedo. They are joining us. Arel's battle prowess and the skills of an apothecary will be of great help to us. Acknowledged, brother. We have, I believe, different... Yeah, we can cycle in new Terminators now. So it's another heavy weapon team member who currently has no heavy weapon. Nice, but later on he can do that. Nephomos joins the squad. The apothecary, successfully reaches the squad and can now take part in future missions. He has the passive ability to raise a brother-in-arms killed in front of him. Oh, so there we go. We finally have some use for Terminators who get stuck behind the front line. He still has the Stormbolter, so he can do everything a normal one can, but yeah, that's a no-brainer. You should take one of those. He stands behind, I don't know, maybe you put the sergeant in front with his melee to front line. If he goes down, there's an apothecary right behind him instead of one of the normal guys. The other one is a... Can you not take a... No, I don't have an extra heavy weapon for the second heavy weapon bearer. So for the moment, Lazaro is our primary death dealer. I have to go through here to get a fight, so let's just do that one first. Now that we have more men, we can dispatch some of our battle brothers to guard at strategic locations and keep the Xenos at bay. They can regroup with the rest of the squad after our next mission. Okay, so this is going to outline the mechanic where I go in and leave them behind. Yeah, so he can guard so I don't have to take this fight, or, you know, I want to play with the apothecary, so this is the learning stage, so let's go for another battle. Find and extract the servo skull, 12 turns. Who do I want to use and why? Heavy weapon bearer and sergeant stay in, so we'll just trade off one of you. Armando or Caraniel. Let's get rid of you. There we go. Nephomos is in. I don't know what his cards are. Well, he gets this. Target a Terminator if he survives a melee attack. he counter-attacks with +5, so it's a gamble. You have to survive the actual attack to have any chance of winning. So if they're guarding, they have a better odds of succeeding in that regard. So you can try and guard, and if you happen to survive, then splat the Gene Stealer automatically. Deploy the Terminators on entry point. So here. There's the 5th one. There. Ooh, we're sort of split apart. Okay. Deploy 2 that. I guess I should deploy... Try and get them to bunch up and help one another, not be too separated. But I do have to find the servo skull, and currently have no idea where it is. Retrieve the object, bring the object to extraction. So realistically, where do we think it's going to pop up? The place we spawn is surrounded by enemy spawn points. If I stand on these, that's a question. What happens if I actually just plonk a Terminator on them? Do they pop up there anyway? Or do I block them from appearing? I have no idea. Oh, I found the servo skull. So I need to basically guide it from there all the way to that side. Who would be best situated to stand here and shoot at these then? Can I put the heavy weapon bearer there, move backwards, get the skull, and then just use Overwatch like point blank? So if they try pushing into me, I just shoot them down. He's the only one realistically who might survive that. And everyone else deploys there, and there to rush towards the objective. I'm going to have you two as a combo, and then the 2 standard guys. There. Wait, do they get to go first? If they move immediately, I can't stop them. They're spawning pretty much everywhere. No, I just want to go backwards. Like that. There you go. Just shimmy and keep your Overwatch. Yep, we have the skull, but I think I'm in a bit of trouble. So, can I burn any cards and then get a bit further forward to establish Overwatch while I moonwalk to safety? Next melee attack succeeds for +3. Only need 2. It's too expensive. There we go. +1 on shot. Next shot succeeds. I think it has to be this one. Convert. That gives you an extra 2 and 2. So we'll go to there. Backwards. Overwatch. It gives you some odds of actually defending yourself. And then these are going to rush towards you. Anyway, so I guess what I can do is I can try and block these from stopping the weapon bearer from reaching the objective. Sadly, going backwards every turn is going to slow me down horrendously, but I somehow need to... I can't get somebody else in the way to stop that, really. I need to just move forward. If I get to there and close the door... I mean, it's on the wrong side. I'd rather... If I use the console there, they can't stop the door. Although they can just smash that, so yeah, if it was there, turn it off and you're good. What I should do is run interference. So if they're going to spawn from here and here, they'll run which way to stop you? They could go that way or this way. And there's already someone there. So let's use you two. I'm going to use you to stand here and shoot at them as they try to push towards me this way. There's nothing emerging from that side yet, so ignore that. And maybe you can try and stop that one. So I'm going to remove the Sergeant and Apothecary towards the objective. Oh, I was wrong. They're definitely coming from here. I'm aware there are many gene stealers. Enjoy the Overwatch. I went the wrong way with you. Why is that so dodgy? I just want to get there and overwatch in that direction. I guess I can move to there and it's too much. Also too much. I could do that and then use some burning CP to set up an overwatch there. Stop them from pushing in. Your decision is easy, just shoot those, do that in a minute. More important this side. They've spawned but haven't pushed through because why? One random blip is received at the start of each conversion phase. All 0 blips are automatically placed by 1 blip, so they're all at least active. So I'd love to just keep doing this. Sadly, without the overwatch, I'll die instantly, so I think I need to keep giving him 2 extra CP every turn. If we count turns, I've got 10 to get to the end. So if I'm only going 1, 2, and it'll be 1, 2, that's 2 turns to get to there and keep my overwatch up. And then you can walk forward an open door and start getting out of the way to make it easy. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to have to fight this way while these go. It's going to be tricky. I think I have to do this anyway. I can't look away, otherwise they'll instantly run me down. I need to use the extra card. +2 in melee. Let's burn that one. You're protected again. Okay, elsewhere. We're going to have to engage. I could use this to instantly down the first one and then just use regular shots into the back line. Would be helpful because there's a lot there, so it's going to be difficult. Oh, hang on, that didn't work. Does next shot automatically... Oh, is it just +1? Sorry. Dodge again. Is it just going to dodge all 4? I'd love to then shoot it again, but I need to overwatch. And they go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you can get to a spot where they can't quite reach there. And then next turn you can lay down an overwatch. Apparently that was the most efficient navigation. Fine, I'll take your word for it. We have enemies here. I can block their way in. And put the apothecary behind. Use its get me up ability. Start shooting. I guess I can overwatch there is more appropriate. Should automatically. Is there a way to see that, or is it just you just have to know? Yep, I'm pretty sure I've got him in the right spot now. There's no point in you overwatching or doing anything, it's moot. That is my turn. Guard? No, don't. Don't think you'll reach. Maybe I misjudged. Oh, I did misjudge. But I got away with it. Phew. Got that one. Good shot. Keep overwatching. So Overwatch is actually noticeably more powerful than shooting, because if you get a long corridor, you just get a million shots. They're kind of blocked back there, so don't worry. Not yet. Try again. Oh. I'm going to get one if they get to there, no longer overwatching. You have troubles. There's 3 cheat stealers lined up there. Your turn. For some reason they aren't pushing him, maybe because they know they can't defeat. Annoyingly, there's not much difference between me. It's -4. We can get to there, and then -4. Can they reach all the way from where they are to me in one turn? 1 to open the door, surely, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, if I'm there, I should be out of their way. So I can at least use a turn to run to here and get this going. Just need to start running directly away from them. If I had more CP, I would activate that and get through. Elsewhere. What is your odds of meleeing this with no help? 40%. That's not great. Draw. And then, well, I've got better odds than they do. I'll just shoot it point blank. That's obviously, you know, you can't really die in exchange, so less risk, less reward. Although you can just fix him if he stood there. And there are a lot of them, so getting them quickly would be nice. 1 CP, net shock succeeds, can't use that. +2 in melee, could use that, +2 in melee. Could use your +2 melee and definitely hack through at least one of them. Elsewhere, though, you could use it. I think I need to use 2 shots into this and then Overwatch. Nope, no such luck. Well, in that case, I have to keep shooting, otherwise Overwatch won't work. I mean, this game just hates me, I swear. Just, you cannot... If it's 50% on 3 attempts, you should get it after 2. I know it's averages, not a guarantee, but it's just getting silly. It's at least one flank somewhat secured. You're dead, I'm going to be brutally honest, so I'm going to have to fight my way through these and then push back in with you to kill those and get them out of the assault cannon's way. Your odds are now 70% and only 10% chance to die. That's worth it. Slash stab. Good. I'm going to go shoot once. No such luck. Storm bolters don't do anything. And we'll try overwatching again. And you stand there and wait for them to kill him so I can revive him automatically. How are they going to spawn there if they haven't even moved the old one? Ow. It's just these wallies being stuck behind themselves, don't worry. You missed. And then that poor Terminator there about to be outflanked. They're moving to be directly in the way of the objective, so even if I did get through, I have to fight my way through a few extras as well. In actuality, then, it may have been a misplay to use the assault cannon Terminator there, as again, its killing capacity could have been clearing out all of this, so I have a clear shot later. That being said, if I didn't, maybe they would have just rushed it immediately and it would have been lost. Unless they're locked behind immovable doors. Can't tell if those are. I have to use this. Interact with object. I see. So because they're... Oh, I see. Now that I've opened that, they can all rush onto me. Aha. So you basically have... I didn't know how that's worked. They're all linked. You had a grace period before you got to here to escape, so I should have just turned around and ran. That's why I was going so slowly. Now they're obviously on us. I can't get there. It's impossible to squeeze a Terminator around your friend and then lock that door down again. That's what you would do. So there you go. They're now definitely on the case. They're going to be on us quite quickly, so we need to run away. So let's kill these out of the way first. It's only 40%. The gun's not any better, really. But I could take a free shot before I try the risky melee. These aren't going to get me killed. What do you think? Keep trying. It's 50. It's actually better odds of doing this than trying with the... Which is it to move? That's 2. I can't get out of the way if I don't kill it with this, so... This is still mathematically the best chance to do it. There we go. Not enough CP left to overwatch though, so this one's going to hurt. Unless I get lucky. Nice. So you now get some pressure. And there's one left who's going to run around. Has to turn. So 1, 2 to turn around. 3, 4, 5, 6. It shouldn't be able to get anywhere near us. I presume Gene Stealers have different rules. You're basically finished. I suppose you should try and kill them. A couple of them. Nope. %. Oh, because that was the card I used, maybe. Success card effect, yeah, that's the one I accidentally used previously. That's why that worked. You done. That just leaves the apothecary, who's just there to heal, but doesn't have anything to do. I guess as you're pretty much safe on this side, maybe I should run you this way. And then overwatch this one, if they happen to push towards me. Although I can't actually get through here, seemingly. It's a locked door. Well, it's locked, but I can just open it manually. I don't know if Gene Stealers can do that, so let's just remove you as fast as possible. I'll just keep a hold of those. I just want to convert one of those. Not desperately, they're not gonna. He doesn't need any help for this turn. You're okay. I don't think they'll go through the door. Even if I did convert one for you, I don't... Well, maybe I could escape if I just ran. It leads you to... You're going to get squashed in between these two regardless. Somehow... A Gene Stealer was defeated. How did he die? If you want to get out of the way of the objective, I appreciate it. That's wonderful, thank you. I think it might be the case that Gene Stealers have free turn points. They can just swirl around much more effectively than we can. The only thing that actually costs the movement is the square itself. That one's going to be annoying. It's going to get in the way as I get to the objective. So I think the play here really is I just run to the end as fast as possible with you. Let's get through the door. I can't. How do I get through you? Do I have to shoot it? No. This door is just immovable. Well, how do I go? Am I honestly expected to go all the way around? Is there another terminal somewhere I can't see? There's that one. Can't exactly activate it now, can I? Have a quick scan for another one of those. Maybe I'm blind. Or is it there? And that then kind of moves all the doors around. Well, no, because they're linked. So this didn't have any effect on those. How are you meant to tell? Maybe it's the colours. That's yellow, so that's yellow, so you need someone to stand on this and activate that door. These are green. These are just open doors anyway. I think what the game is trying to tell us is that to open this, you'd have to use this. Don't see how I get there in time. I need you to do that so I can create an avenue for you to escape. In that case, that costs all 4, but I can get there, then burn a card and activate Overwatch so I don't die. Hooray. And my cards. Nothing really going on over there anymore. How many turns do I have? I mean, there's lots of turns, but I'm just going to get overwhelmed by... If you don't move quickly, look at the sheer number of gene stealers that are going to spawn. So I either give you Overwatch, which I would argue is... I don't know, they don't have the AP to move there and fight me. Wish I understood the gene stealers mechanics. I don't know what their actual stats are or movement or abilities, what their AP requirements are. I can do what? Next shot succeeds. +2 in melee. Discard hand, draw 3 cards. Well, I don't mind the cards. I don't really need that. I now have 2. So I could Overwatch this direction to give you a better chance. But you could try and defend with the Sergeant to keep it alive against this push. I think so, yeah. So you defend so you can engage in melee effectively. And I'll gamble that they can't quite reach me this turn. I gambled and I won. Just roll a 6, you'll be fine. Just keep rolling 6s and you'll be fine. 555 versus a single 6. Well, that Assault Cannon Terminator is a hero. Curiously, that Gene Stealer's probably assessed that it's a losing engagement and not bothered between the Power Sword and Guarded. Oh, another one appeared right there, so he's going to have another chance now. Okay, just go. Oh, this is grim. Look at the number of them. They can't get through there any more than I can. But the moment I open the door, I'm then screwed. They're all ready just in case I do pop through, apparently. We've got problems here. There's 4 Gene Stealers. We have a huge mass of just build up everywhere. They spawn too rapidly for me to keep up. Just kill me. I mean, there's nothing better for you to do. Yeah, misses 70%. That's what I need. And another one. There we go. We're definitely just lost if I do anything else. I need these out of the way. And then you do your best on this side. One down. And I have a bit of space. I can set an Overwatch. And then you're going to have to keep towards the objective. See if this works. Obviously, I can't do it this turn, as if I do, I instantly lose when they push through. And then cards, I have a bunch. Next shots to seize, draw 3 cards. If you survive, this costs 0, so I may as well just use it every turn it comes up. But they're going to attack you. If you succeed, just get the kill. And the last went down. Servo Skull's been dropped. You need to grab that now. You miss. And get, as you survived, you get the massive, yep, the bonus. Nice spawn. Weapon jam though, so I can't keep overwatching. There are 2 in that blip. And another one. It's pretty good at this, holding with melee. +6, yeah, that's why. The entire Gene Stealer line wants to throw its life away. We won't stop them. Well done, Sergeant. Oh, is there another one there? That's you dead. Can't defend yourself looking the wrong way. There's just so many of them. I think the only way I could do this, if I knew the mechanics going in, I'd have a better chance where put a regular guy down, just run forward, open the door, and then just kind of get him past this dead point as soon as possible. You can then use a regular guy to open the door, and the assault cannon, the sergeant can be there, the assault cannon terminator to engage all of that. But then how I benefit of hindsight and all that, there's no way I'll know in advance. We've lost. I'm just going to run towards the objective, see if I can pick up the skull and wait. Hurry up. You missed. Or 3 new cards. Next melee, draw another 3 cards or Overwatch. Well, it's not as if I can do them all. Burn that. An Overwatch. And you can Overwatch sideways, that's nice. Hooray! I have lost. I don't think the Apothecary can heal himself, I'm afraid. This game is pretty hard. Somehow I was awarded 50 components, though. What? Oh yeah, I'll take your word for it. And I'm just not going to go for that. I'm just losing every time I go to one of these fights. A structural defect has revealed itself. We may be able to place an explosive charge there. Acknowledged. And then, is that just the final bit? I don't see any point in going for there, so let's just do this.
Sergeant Zahariel, heed me. I have conferred with our tech adepts, and we have prepared a strategy to destroy the Space Hulk. As we suspected, the Scry sensors indicate that numerous energy cores are still active within the mass of the derelict.
And we are to destroy them, Brother Captain.
Indeed. But for this tactic to be effective, you will need to set several charges across the span of the Hulk and detonate them in sequence. The resulting chain reaction should split that behemoth apart. To achieve this goal, your squad must make your way deep into the inner quadrants. The danger will be grave.
Our faith shall be our shield, Captain. The Emperor protects.
Terminator armor does help as well.
Forgive me, Captain Ubaldo, I would speak with you.
Lexicanum Hagios, you have my attention.
Captain Ubaldo, before we embarked on this mission, I searched the archives for data on this derelict. I found nothing. The Blood Angels have never encountered this Space Hulk before.
But the Ultramarines did, and they did not live to tell the tale. This bodes ill. One cannot help but question how the Ordo Xenos know this ship.
The Inquisition must be here for a reason. Marburg is an expert on the gene-stealer species. He knows more than he is saying. My second sight tells me so.
Perhaps. But we will not bend our knee to him.
Our chapter needs the Gorgonum Forge intact, my lord. And our forces here are few. Respectfully, it would not serve us to let pride blind our judgment.
I will consider your words, Hagios. But for the moment, we must continue with our mission.
If the Space Hulk ends up smashing into Gorgonum, we're not going to have to worry about them supplying the Blood Angels. There's not going to be a Gorgonum. 2. First detonation. Objectives. Place the bomb on a marked location 20 turns. Place the bomb on a marked location with the Sergeant 20 turns. 320. Done. Confirm. With the gang. I don't think there's anything with the amount I can spend. Just go for it. Baron can only use a psychic power per turn.
Transmitting map data now. Proceed to this location and plant a melter charge at the designated waypoint.
Orders acknowledged. Squad to combat formation. Weapons free.
Okay. Deploy terminated sentry. Well, straight line. We deploy here. We make our way toward the objective, which is there. So we just walk towards it. So you just need to place the bomb unless you want to be fancy and also place it with the Sergeant in particular. Sure, I guess we'll lead with him and run towards the end as fast as possible. I don't know what all these hazard markers are. Oh, that's enemy overwatch from a turret. How would I deal with that? Well, it's got limited range, so if I can outrange it, in theory, I could kill it that way. If I start there and then run this way, I can get to there and hit you sideways. That's a door I can't get through because of... Can't get through any of these doors. Oh no, they're not hard locked, they're just soft locked, so we can just open them normally. So with this one, we walk forward here and should be able to hit that one before it overwatches us as we hit sideways, which then allows us to move that way to the objective, as opposed to this one, which is more of a pain in the neck because I can't actually get through it. So I think that's the path we want to take. Where the enemies, some of them are going to spawn from here. They have to, the turrets do service in that instance. That's good.
Teleportation completed. Ready. Teleportation completed.
And we're always on a time limit, so just rush to the end.
My honor is my life. I am moving.
Conveniently, that animation apparently speeds up the speed at which they move.
Taking up position. Understood. Moving forward.
It's turn. Gene Stealer shuffling. Go the spawns. Apparently that didn't shoot it there. They probably slipped by the Overwatch square. Yeah, they're just passing by it, so they're ignoring that. Surely there's no way you can get by that one. So with you defending me to some extent from that way, I think I'm safe to
Activated.
rush through. They're going to take a while to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can't reach us this turn at least. So you can move to there as planned and then shimmy to the right.
We confirm the presence of Scorpion turrets in your area. They are still active, but their foe recognition software seems to be malfunctioning. You may be able to reprogram them.
Ooh, I can take control.
Acknowledged, Brother Captain. Kinsman, look for any control panels.
Okay. So that one will take control of that one would hope. And then this one. So I don't have to smash them, I can just seize them, and then that one will take control of that one. That's convenient. Does anyone reach that this turn and still have AP to spare? No, not really, unless I used card burning to maybe give it a go.
Taking up position.
Don't know if these will fire. Well, currently I think they fire at anything, whereas if I take control, they fire on our targets. I'm willing to try it. Let's burn one of these. Although I have 2 CP. Next shot succeeds is really good though. Next melee succeeds or +1. If I burn that, lost 1, and then I used it. Maybe not. I don't think I can use it. Oh, maybe it'll let me do it there. It seems to be flashing. Not in range. Oh, because it took... I have 1 AP, but I can't... I think I have to waste the turn doing that, and then next turn I can do it. Fine. I'll have to live without it for a phase. You move to there to be nice and far away from that. I don't want you getting accidentally killed.
Yes, brother. Orders confirmed.
Everything I can do. And this one's going the long way around. I've got extras here I can just turn around and overwatch behind with. I haven't pushed here yet, but it's basically inevitable given the spawn, so let's do this now.
Fear not, brothers.
This Scorpion turret is under our control. Resetting the targeting device.
Scorpion turret. It shoots at targets as configured in its settings. Terminators and gene stealers can be targeted. Terminators can modify the settings if the turret is linked to a console. There you go, it's on our side. I don't know what its stats are like, but you'd rather hope it's pretty good. And here is an enemy there. It will have to take some damage if it walks through. It will cost me 2 points to get to there and then 1 to open the door. Means I can't put an overwatch down, but I think I just burn a card I can. Or just shoot it. So I shoot it, the turret shoots at it. Overwatch would be noticeably more powerful. I've got 3 CP, so I'm happy to burn. Or alternatively, I could just use one of the cards to... Yeah, next shot succeed and just auto kill it. With no need to slow down, he'll just get through as fast as possible. Good, that's cleared. You're covering this. I think I'll have you turn around and then set Overwatch to stop this one from pushing. Let's first get further forward with you. And then this one should be able to get there and activate the console for me next turn. And the sergeant can just push through without being slowed down too much. That one's not going to be able to push too aggressively with the door, with the territory, although this one can probably smack that one and get through. So what do you do is an interesting question. I think I'll leave the assault cannon here as I can do good crossfire this way, this way. This way I can kind of engage all flanks. You can hold a lot of pressure of the enemy off of us. And the only thing threatening me is what's coming from forward, so I'll use the apothecary and you together so you're kind of immortal. Where will they reach this turn? Well, this one's blocked, so don't worry about that. So the only one they could possibly push through is this side, if you go down, so I'll protect you.
Overwatch.
And that leaves you. I think I'd rather have you turn around. 2 and then Overwatch. Protect yourself as they run into you. At least the apothecary, who's basically stuck for this phase, so just turn around. move more efficiently next phase. And we're happy. Whenever they play the animation, it automatically reveals they are moving into line of sight. And there are 2 blips there. Good shot, well done. It's chosen the better part of valor, it's not going to step forward. Wait, what? Why didn't it shoot? Because it ran over it, maybe. Obviously, I'd love for someone to deal with that then. You're watched at least, so don't worry about that. You need to keep defending me from this one. Can't see it currently, so I can just wait for it to push. You then almost certainly want to turn around and overwatch this way, given the number coming through. And then here, how do I get forward faster? Melee success +2. It's all melee stuff, okay. Does that actually hurt me? It doesn't seem to do anything. Annoyingly, I'd have to move there, convert one of them, and then attack with another to do enough damage to get through quickly. And then someone else can move forward and turn that on, so I can hack through you and activate this all in the same turn. Disappointingly, that will mean I can't. I know, I want to move closer to the objective. Let's do this. 2, 3, and then use this one to turn you to our favour. Apparently I have no target here. If I did this then, can you do it now? Nothing adjacent. Is it only next to you? I have to turn you and then turn that on. That's a hell of a risk because then I'm not in a good spot to defend myself. I'd much rather do this. Good shot. I don't particularly want to end my movement in there. Do I have to be further where he's standing then? Where I need someone else to activate this then. Let's just try it. Let's be efficient. I've got to convert, so let's burn one of these cards. One of those. Right, and now you activate. Now it's friendly. And now you can start pushing next phase. Or immediately, in fact, as it transpires. You are going to take one step back and overwatch. And then you... Ooh, is he going to push straight onto us? Probably yes. You have to spend your turn doing this. And overwatch when he pushes through that door. Well, that's just an empty blip. I have no idea. Okay, got away with it at least a few. Here we go. You're going to move into the assault cannon. Oh, no, he tried to move through the scorpion turret and got away with it. Yeah, I'm really annoyed how far they can get. They keep getting unlucky rolls. I get a +1 for some reason, but yeah, I'm just actually getting... I am getting quite fortunate with those. Oh, let me guess, you can reach for another attack. Oh, just got away with that one. I really don't like how much distance they cover. And on spawn, are you instantly going to come fight me? No. They're so fast. Well, because we're not particularly far from the objective now, it's like 3 turns. You've got this well covered, but I think I've got too much strength back here now. What I'd love is for the apothecary to get behind you so you get revived on kill. Let's be very aggressive with you. I rush, and then it's what I think it's the shot is no cost, so I get 2 shots into this one to try and down it. Well done. And you could pump 4 rounds into this to hopefully pick it off and then move forward. Well, then you have to deal with him after. Do that. Yeah, get your... off the killing line. There you go. That should cause your res thing to activate when he gets hit if he goes down. And just fire a bunch of rounds into this one. By a bunch I mean 1, as it's already dead. Ooh, now, what do I do? Depends how many blips there are here. If there's only 1, I could be very aggressive. I could push forward, recycle one of the cards into AP. I've got 3 CP, so they cost 2 each. No, what I could do is recycle one of the +2 to melee options, and then use the auto kill option just to instantly down one of them. The downside to that is that I won't be close enough to help you. Maybe I'm better off just doing that next turn. I've got 15 turns to spare, so let's just chill. We're in not an immediate rush. The enemies are far enough away, at least for this phase. I don't think they'll reach immediately. And back there, you're still guarding against this one who won't push in. And there's nothing to engage on this side at all, so we may as well just run to go help the actual concerted push now. That should be firing at anything that tries to run through anyway, so just ignore it. You're covering this one for me. Can't quite completely ignore him, given the fact he can walk forward at any time. We'll engage the sergeant. Even if it doesn't go my way, I think we're alright. Chooses just to stand there. And if that one's wasting its time going all the way around the long way, it's never going to get here. Now I do need to push through here, so I can't afford to keep getting stuck. I need to actually make some progress. So let's... yeah, that's fine, but I think we could do much better. 4 CP, I should use an expensive one. Is success. Let's just terminate. Target to terminate his next melee attack. Works. Now you. Melee. Smack. We are through. Advance to the objective. Straightforward, please. Are there any enemies close enough to stop me? He might spawn, but I think I'm far enough away not to care. And the apothecary stays with you to keep you healthy. One is going to spawn here, so I think I just have everyone else guard their way through. The assault cannon's right there realistically, so if I just have you move around, come help push. No, actually the assault cannon's more valuable as an ally. Let's go for the... you help the primary team and you just overwatch this corridor. There we go. Leaving just you. Again, holding these at bay. Happy for you to moonwalk backwards and hold Overwatch. Just leaves you with some spare points. Not that I intend to do anything with them. I'm content, I think, to keep the melee options in the cards, as the sergeant can use them effectively. That one's going to be the problem. It's the only one close enough to stop the push now. Here we go. Already engagement range. Oh, there's 2. Good to know. Is that the turret trying to get its work done? Well, they finally got a kill. Not bad. Something's moving somewhere. Where? I can't see it. Oh, he moved to there. Good to know. Can you... who can kill this for me? This is a bit of an awkward engagement. I don't really want to waste your turns fighting, so I want to push forward. I could have him run forward and open the door, and then these two could walk in behind and do the fighting. Block their way in. There's no Not Mechanicus 2, there's no attack opportunity. I can just leave and then open the door. Yeah, we're safe. I'll even burn a card just so you can get more AP to move forward. Open Sesame. And when it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, next turn we're done. So as long as I can stall these, we're good. So that costs me 3 and then I stand there. I can waste their time. And then that lets you in to brutalize this one. Go to here. And then cards for you are +2 in melee. I have 3 CP. I can use one of these and just get a really good damage attack with the... his melee is poor, actually. Might got to go my way. Even with the assistance. +2? I mean, I should have odds of winning. Let's start with you. Just see how much damage you can do first. None currently. Try again. There we go. And sadly, I can't quite angle a shot into the second one. I go stand there and then try and hit it. Got 1 AP left. That is not a valid target, I'm afraid. Shame. What I think I'll do then, I'll try this trick. On you. Try and melee. That's the best odds of a kill. Oh, you missed. And went down in there. Brilliant. Okay. Now what I have to do, I think, is burn a card to allow you to overwatch this so he can't just run through us. In fact, I could just shoot him. You missed the 70%. And now that I know you're in range, 88%. There we go. Now we're safe. That's mission over. We can easily reach that now. Other things, just hold the overwatch. You backwards. I don't know why all of this is alarmed. I think it should be fine. And that's us done. Okay, I don't think anything can stop you from winning now. My turn. Is quite literally just yet. Sergeant plants bomb, plant bomb. Game.
Seek out a service hatch in this chamber. It will lead to a power core within the wreckage of an Imperial Star Cruiser. Rig a charge to the core and arm it for detonation.
Oh, we're not done. Hang on. Place bomb, place bomb. I'm here. I don't know what you need me doing, really. Oh, is it an objective? I have to actually, like, activate the... Nothing else to do currently. It might be... I'm not actually done. After I do this, I need to run away. Let's not play with reckless abandon yet. Currently have no moves. If I burn a card, just for the sake of getting a few CP, maybe that will let me do it this turn. Draw 3. That's... It's basically free AP, and I don't like using it because you have to risk being in melee. Let's convert. You can then use an ability. There we go.
Good. We read the charge's control signal.
1 melter charge will not be enough, Captain. A dozen more will be needed just to make a dent in this abomination. These space hulks are a rusting sin before the face of the machine god. I cannot abide such foul and defiled machinery.
Keep to your repair work, Fabricator, and stay off the Voxnet. My battle brothers will do what needs to be done.
Okay. What now? Place bomb, place bomb. We appear finished, unless he just has to... Or maybe it's a... he's kneeling, so he's going to have to wait there for a turn. Right, why do you do that? I'll just set up... This is protected by a thing, so... Be there in Overwatch. Secured. You'll secure this one. So I just back off as well, so I can do both here. I know I get in the way of my own Overwatch technically, but if I stand in this square and Overwatch down there, they have to pass through both me and the turret. Then you I'll just back away from this tunnel and do the same.
Understood. Vigilance, brother.
And they just won't push because they know it's not a good idea. Fairly cunning gene stealers.
I have a target in sight. But wait, something different about this one.
It matters not, Brother Sergeant. Seek and destroy.
It looks like a gene stealer. It moves like a gene stealer. You missed. Just in case you missed that. We win. Yeah, okay, so the actual main story missions are noticeably more completable than the extras. The extras, I'm going to presume, are a tad easier when you get familiar with them and know how to play them correctly. Place the bomb, and the sergeant gets it for the extra components. Yeah, huge numbers for actually doing the main story stuff. That's great. 1 minute, 20% is fine. Lots of components. A couple more chain fists if we prefer them to power fists.
Captain, your attention. I see your men have found something of interest to me.
You intercepted our communications?
It is within my authority to do so. As your sergeant noted, some of these creatures possess an uncommon form, of a kind I have never encountered. I am intrigued.
Oh, he's a lepidopterist for Tyranids. Brilliant.
Have no fear. Our bolters will make short work of it.
Pterodopterist.
There are greater tools than weapons, Captain Ubaldo. Be advised, I am dispatching a remote servo skull to examine the Xenos remains and collect genetic samples. Knowledge of the enemy is a critical part of my mission.
The sergeant missed. What are you examining?
The Ordo Xenos may continue with its own agenda, as long as it does not interfere with ours. We have detected a significant energy source at grid coordinates 23x75. If it can be rigged with explosive charges, we may be able to cause a catastrophic destabilization in this section of the Hulk.
2. First detonation. Place the bombs on a marked location. And 20. Yeah, just the mission. Right, and then we have the new, so it opens up the whole new sector and we go again. Ooh, that's a bit more severe though. That's noticeably longer than the original one, and there's a lot more mechanics, but I think it's a good time to stop there. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. This is a hard game. We're playing on the basic difficulty, and it's really slapping me around, so advice and feedback would be deeply appreciated. Obviously, having no familiarity with the base Space Hulk game is probably what's costing us here. If it's a one-to-one recreation, then there's a lot of mechanics that maybe I can't understand just from looking at what's on screen, or maybe I'm just not paying attention, so yeah, any help would be much appreciated. Or if you just want to chat with me and others in the comment section, that's wonderful too. I do take the time to stop and read everything down there, so thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming along. I do hope that was fun. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.